YouTube, what's up? My name's Gabe. This is going to be a video on how to make money on a low-level Ironman account. If you're not an Ironman account, this method is not really worth it, as there's a lot of other things you can do and just sell items to the Grand Exchange, so this isn't worth it. Now you can do this with a low-level alchemy. You don't make as much money, but it's still profit, so it's still worth it. Now, for the requirements, all you're going to need is Death to the Dorgshan. This does have, I think it's the Lost Tribe as a prerequisite quest, but they're both really quick and they're both really easy. And besides that, you're going to need some nature runes. I get mine from the Mage Bank because there's a big supply there and they're not too expensive. You're going to need some food. You're going to need full ham and a fire staff. You don't need to have a battle staff. I just got one from Fire Giants. So from Lumbridge, you're going to have to make your way to the ham layer. Now, once you're at the ham layer, you go to the middle part of the room, and at the south there's a little hidden trap door that you have to go in during one of the quests, so I'm sure you already know about it. Once you go down there, there's this room right here. I'm just going to go right to the middle. And the whole idea is that there's 4 chests. All of them have the same things in them. They have all of the gems and all of the, except for Dragonstone. I don't think there's Dragonstone unless it's like obscenely rare. But you can get necklaces, amulets, and rings, and you just alch those and you have profit. It's really easy. And to open those chests, you just have to thieve from any of these guards. So I'm going to get a full inventory, and then I'll show you the loot. Okay, so it took me about 3 minutes to get a full inventory of keys, dropping all of the garbage loot that you get from thieving them. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have to pick the locks for the doors, except for this one. There's a crevice that you can crawl through. And usually these guards are walking back and forth, and they'll stop you from picklocking the door. And when that happens, all you have to do is thieve from them when they're at the end of one of their walks, because they walk back and forth, and they'll stop. And they'll just stun you a couple times, and then they'll just stay there, and then they won't bug you. And that's how you get rid of that. But what you do is you just open this, and then you alch what you get. It's super simple. It's not a lot of profit per one. And sometimes it does just give you like 20 coins. But overall, it's a good money-making method if you're pretty low level and you don't have any other option really, like me. It's a good alternative if you don't want to go loot steel plate bodies or steel plate legs from the wilderness, because that's not safe and it's also not as consistent as this will be. I'm not really sure what the GP per hour is for this, but it's pretty decent, and I'll show you my loot from one inventory once I use all my keys. Now, like I said, it is a low-level money-making method, so it's not going to be a crazy amount, but for an Ironman who doesn't really have any other options, it is a really good method, and it is a good way to get some starter cash. Now, on one inventory, I made 17k cash, and I have a ruby that I will not alch. And that only took maybe 7 minutes, roughly. So that times 10, maybe 150k, up to 200k an hour. I would say that's a very high estimate because I got pretty lucky with the last few keys there, but yeah, that's essentially how you do it, and good luck. Don't forget to subscribe for more guides, and see you later.